Hey, what's up, guys? Jacob Rothenberg here, and today is going to be more of a personal video, not so much about Kindle publishing, just about how everything is going on my end, how I'm feeling, and some insights I can share with you if you're going through something or you will go through something like I am. It's been an entire week since having my own place again. It's nice to have my own house, my own space, living alone, and living a much simpler lifestyle away from the craziness and the madness of all my colleagues, all my friends, and business partners, and just kind of being isolated. Once again, doing my own thing, living alone, and having my own space, all for me. Yay. With that, though, it comes at a time of honestly being overworked and burnt out from the entirety of this year. As you guys know, I've been traveling since February from country to country, working with everyone, Kindle publishing related. Just got done hosting EBD a few weeks ago. The live recordings should be ready by Sunday or Monday at the very latest. I'll have that ready to go. But yeah, I come from a state of being burnt out, just dead from having to work with everyone every day, all morning, all afternoon, all night, to now having an environment where I am on my own again and I have my freedom once again to an extent. With time freedom, no one can really deter me from the schedule I want to set. I can set a routine once again, and no one can really bother me anymore aside from, I'd say, phone calls, emails, and messages, which are totally cool. But I'm all on my own again, and I'm adjusting back to more of a normal lifestyle, so to speak. So I'm just going to put it out there. I'm recovering from a burnout as far as work, and I'm going to share with you some tips that's helping me with coping with burnout and getting back on track towards being a productive citizen once again. So tip number one, you got to get at least 8 hours of sleep a day. Now, if that means getting 8 solid hours of sleep throughout one entire night, that would be ideal. Or if you're in a more hectic environment, if possible, try to get your 6 hours of sleep in and take a nap during your lunch hour at work or wherever you have time. Maybe if you've got some dull time and you're fatigued. Sleep is the number one aspect of better recovery in your everyday life. Aside from proper nutrition, and aside from making sure you actually get your calories in, sleep is your biggest tool to recovery. More so than any supplement, more so than food, more so than steroids, okay? Sleep is better than steroids when it comes to recovery and making gains. So not just for, the physical state of your body, but also your mental state and your whole mindset. It's going to just feel a lot better when you're refreshed, you're sharp, you're not fatigued. And if you can get the 8 hours of sleep in every night, perfect. If not, what I used to do when I worked a job, I get my 6 hours of sleep in, 6.5, and try to take an hour's sleep during my lunch hour, because that's the time I could actually go to sleep, just go in my car, recline, turn the windows up, turn on the AC, and sleep for a little bit. So that's what I suggest. Number two, something that I'm really doing too now, because I have my own normal life again, is getting into a routine. So I try to wake up at a certain time. I've been failing recently, waking up later than I'd want to, but I want to wake up at least between 9 and 10, get ready for the gym, be at the gym by 12, be done with the gym roughly by 2 or 2:30 at the latest, get a meal in, get back, maybe do some grocery shopping for the rest of the day, get back, take a nap, and then work until 1 or 2 a.m. if possible. Now, just having a routine helps with productivity in that you're setting yourself, you're conditioning yourself for a routine, a steady schedule of work, you're in your own personal time. It's all you can find balance with whatever that means. If you have to be a work fiend, you can set that up, or you can be a workout fiend and set that up too. But it all comes down to having a routine so that you can have something that's repeatable and consistent that you can sustain for your lifestyle. So I'm getting back into the gym bro lifestyle of working out at least 4 days a week and doing cardio just because that's where I come from. I have put on a little bit of chub since traveling this summer, and especially over the summer. I don't know why. I just want to get into good shape again and eventually get ripped. Why not? It's possible. So, aside from that, number three, I would just say is you really got to somehow enjoy what you do to some level. So, if that means you need some more space from people, let's say you have a work colleague that just loves to call you all day at all hours without warning. Sometimes you need to either moderate or regulate when you're taking those calls. You need to just develop your own space of what'll keep you, fresh and burnt out. Now that means, to some extent, maybe not being as accessible as you used to be. That doesn't mean being a jerk, but maybe that means setting a time in the day, let's say 2 to 3 hours a day, to answer back to messages. Most messages, are not going to be super urgent or require response within a couple minutes. Believe it or not, and I used to be against this notion too, but believe it or not, most messages can wait a day to respond to. Now, I always try to be responsive and get back to people as soon as I can, and I've been notorious in the industry for being able to do that. But now I gotta pull back a little bit from being like a 24/7 911 operator and accept that, okay, most people can wait a day for a response back to whatever question they're asking me. So, I hope that's relatable for at least some of you watching. I know for a lot of you doing Kindle publishing, you're seeing an ascent in your financial freedom, in your personal life perhaps, with the money that you're making. And you're already starting to notice that you've got more messages, maybe from Fiverr or from your VA about things you need done. Your time is getting cut loose. Maybe you're making business deals with more people and you're getting more successful, but now you feel like your energy is getting sapped and you need to reset or recharge. Sleep, find a routine that involves the gym, and try to set a schedule to where you have a buffer between yourself and the world, and get your personal time in, because everyone deserves personal time, and at the same time, you got to be able to function with your collaborations and your projects going on. So take care, guys. That's all I got to really say for today. We'll have more Kindle publishing tutorials and lessons up. Let me know what you want to see in the comments as far as content, Kindle publishing, online marketing, entrepreneurship, personal stuff, whatever it is. Hey, if you want to talk about powerlifting, bodybuilding, diets and exercise and supplements, we can cover that too. I'm just going to be working through the weekend, and I'll likely have a video Sunday or Monday. So till then, guys, take care. See you later.